What's up, world? It's your boy KP. You got Mike the Expert. You're now tuning to the Two Player Sports Podcast. You know we keep it on wax. Welcome back to the Falcons. Rise Up Rundown. That's what we do. We talk about the Falcons. Let's get into this real quick. We know week 3 was very, very tough. I mean, it was an amazing Sunday night game, prime time, and we came up short. You already heard what I had to say. I'm going to let Mike the Expert take off, and then I might have something else to say afterward. Mike, what was your takeaway from the game against the Chiefs in week 3? Sunday night football.
It was still a good game. We came up short, but I had that game down as one of our losses already. I said I believe we were going to be 10-7.
Right.
I had that down as a loss.
Right.
The Chiefs, I mean, they were just showing that right now they're the better team. I do think as time goes along, Falcons are going to be better.
Right.
Get in there. But I mean, it could have went either way. Championship team, and I mean, it went how I thought it was going to go.
Was there anything good that you saw from the game that you liked or that was a positive for you?
Just the cohesiveness of our team and all. I mean, we didn't play bad. It showed that we were getting better. Week over week. Our quarterback wasn't out there doing bad. I mean, we had our mistakes and stuff, but I mean, it just showed game after game we're getting better, and it shows that we can hang with a team like the Chiefs and possibly beat them, later on down the road. So if need be. So that's just what I like.
Well, y'all heard Mike the Expert soliloquy, and it was all nice and calm. But no, I'm Mr. Overreaction, okay? I wasn't happy with that, okay? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. The only thing we did good was, I don't know, I guess we had some cohesion on the offensive. No, what we did good was defense. Because we didn't have no cohesion on the offensive side of the ball. Let's be honest. We could not convert on third down. We were 2 for 9. 2 for 9. That's not good. And I saw my defense hold Patrick Mahomes and intercept Patrick Mahomes. We got an interception. We didn't even score. We turned the ball over. Then we get to the fourth quarter. You get a play. You're 4th and goal, and what do? Instead of taking the 3 points and now you're down by 1, you decide to go for it and turn the ball over, knowing that your defense is gassed because you cannot sustain a drive. That's crazy play calling. I'm watching a coach, and Raheem Morris is supposed to be a guy with experience, look like a rookie coach. Only a rookie coach or somebody playing Madden goes for it in that situation. Then you end up in another situation where you go for it, and of course you don't convert, and now you lose the game. Now, I know on that first 4th and 1, the refs were a factor, but at the same time, you kick the ball, you're down by 1 point, a field goal wins the game. Your defense has been keeping Patrick Mahomes out of the end zone. What are you doing? And you know what? For everybody said, oh, it was so good. We played the world champions, we played them close. No, that's a loser's mentality, man. This is Atlanta. We got to start having a championship mentality and stop having moral victories. Yes, I said it, man. I'm Mr. Overreaction. Let me calm down. Let me bring it down now. Hopefully we can win next week, and I can be back to Kool-Aid KP. But right now, I'm Mr. Overreaction. We're 1-2. We're tied for last place in the division, man. I need to see better. That's what I'm going to say right there.
Like I said before, I expected us to lose that game. That's what I had on my thing. I expected.
That's what you had on your bingo card?
That's what I had on my bingo card.
So let me ask you this. When we was actually in the game and you was watching it, you didn't want that field goal so that you'd be down by 1? They had 22. That'll put you at 21.
Yeah. No, of course you want that field goal. You got to take what you can get at the time. But like I said before, we're 1-2. I expected us to be 1-2. I was just hoping we weren't down 0-3. So it looks like if we keep going the way that I figured we would go at the beginning of all this, then we're going to win our division. And that's going to be good right there.
How about this?
We can keep moving from there.
Y'all coming. If y'all want to be nice and calm like Mike the Expert and feel like, we're going to get better and, it's going to turn out well at the end of the season, let us know if you agree with Mike the Expert. If you overreacting like me.
I feel good about the team.
And you don't like what you've seen and you can't stand the play calling you've seen up to this point and you're seeing rookie mistakes, this is why you play preseason, type that you agree with old KP. With all that being said, we're going into week 3. I'm going to break it down a level. We know we playing the Aints. I'm not even going to say the name. Y'all know what it is. It's a serious rivalry. It's the best rivalry in all of NFL football and definitely in the NFC South.
This episode was brought to you by LOL Burger Bar, located at 2080 DeForest Ferry Road, Atlanta. They've got the best burgers, wings, and shakes in the city, period. You're welcome.
Let's jump into week 4. See, I'm still stuck on week 3, man. I still ain't got over it yet. I'm still stuck there, because I had the game and I watched it slip through my fingers, but I digress. Going into week 4 against the Aints, how are you feeling? What are your keys to success? What do you want to see the Falcons do like that?
Well, first of all, I'm feeling good. I really think we can go in there and take them. Yeah, I'm feeling good. I think we can go in there and beat them. We can go in there and take them. I mean, the Saints are coming off a loss themselves. I see you sitting over there looking crazy. But the Saints coming off a loss themselves. Everybody, when they saw the Saints win those first 2 games, they were like, oh, yeah, they destroyed those teams. One of them they were supposed to destroy like that. So, I wasn't thinking that highly of them. I know this is a big rivalry. We usually split it. They usually get one. We usually get one. But I think this one here, one of the things that we have to do is basically go at their line, just like the Eagles did. The Eagles destroyed the Saints line. Every time they were getting there, and that's the same thing we got to do. We got to be aggressive at that line. We got to have better play calling. We got to have a better plan. The Eagles, they had great plan. To really take over that line, and they did that. They made them do different things that they didn't want to do. So that's going to be my first key to success.
Okay. Well, OKP got a key to success for you. Real simple. Kind of goes along with what you're saying, right? Dominate the line of scrimmage. How do you do that? You got to run the ball. Run the ball so that we can control the clock. Again, I'm not happy with our clock management. We're hovering around 24, 25 minutes. That's not enough. Everybody else been holding the ball for 30 minutes or more, almost 35 minutes. So what's happening is our defense is getting gassed, and we cannot continue this trend because it's going to look ugly in the second half of the season if we can't sustain drives and stay on the field. So we definitely have to run the ball. We only had 89 yards rushing the ball last week, so we definitely have to do a better job. And I want to see more of a balanced rush between Bijan Robinson and Tyler Algier. I'm not understanding why we're not really utilizing Algier in short yardage situations. He's a smash mouth back. That's what he excels at. Where Bijan is one of those guys that's going to make you miss. And, he's dynamic at that. So, of course, you want to feed him the ball, but I want a little bit more diversity in the run game. And I do want to see Bijan a little bit more in the passing game. But run the ball and run the ball some more. That's basically what you saw Philadelphia do. And especially because we do not have a running quarterback. Let's run down and throw both our running backs. So what's your other key to success? What's key number 2?
Well, I believe we're just going to, have to force turnovers. We're going to have to force turnovers, force them to make, bad plays. And we're going to have to be aggressive. Our defense is going to have to be on and popping. It's going to have to be ready to go. And, that's going to be a thing. We're going to have to force turnovers, and then we're going to have to create something off of those turnovers. We can't just force them and not do anything with them. So, we're just going to have to be on top of it. Our defense is going to have to really, really shut them down for us to get the victory.
Mike, why are you trying to bring me back to week 3? I saw my man Simmons get a turnover and don't do nothing with it. Why are you trying to bring me back? I'm trying to go forward, and you keep taking me back. Like Chingy said, every time I try to walk away, you keep bringing me back, man.
Well, you see, if that's an issue you had before, then, this next week, you got to make that issue right. You got to make it right. You can't run away from it. If that's an issue you had, you got to make it better this next week.
All right, so we're going to see about that. So, of course, one of my big keys, we got to fix our third down situation. We have 3 weeks in a row been 2 for 9 on third down. That's not going to get it done. 2 for 9 is horrible. And I can't believe this. How do we go 3 weeks in a row 2 for 9, man? Can you explain that to me? Exactly 2 for 9, 3 weeks in a row. How is that possible? That's crazy to me. I don't really understand that. So that brings us, we're at 22% on third down. That's not going to get it done. We have to be at a better percentage. Plus, if we can convert third downs, that goes back to that first key of sustaining long drives. So, got to fix third down. It's looking a little ugly right now. Plus, if we fix third down, we score. So, what's your last key to success to get us a W against the Aints.
It's got to be something that you were bringing up before too. I mean, we got to make sure we stop their run game. Make sure we're out there. We, stack the line. Stack the line of scrimmage and just make sure we're there and stopping that run game. We can do that. Like I said, it comes down to our deep that we got out there. So that's going to be really amazing.
All right.
Stop that run.
I like that. So my last major key alert in my DJ Khaled voice, yes, major key. Of course, we talked about what we got to do on the offensive side of the ball, right? Now the defensive side of the ball. We got to step up. We got to stop them from running the ball. That's where they really excel. Alvin Kamara's been going crazy, and everything really starts off of him. So if we can contain him, David Adamada, I need you to have your helmet on. I need you to be ready. This is your former team. I need you to show up and show out. Caden Ellis, this is your former team. I need you to show up and show out. I need you to make sure that y'all stop that run. If we wrap up Kamara, now they can't get to Olave. Now they can't get to Shaheed and make these big plays. Now we have to slow all their offensive down because we know they don't want to just throw the ball the whole time. We know they want to run. They want Kamara to get 100 yards. We got to stop that. I need Kamara to get about 60 or 70 yards and nothing more than that. Maybe 80 at the max. 80 is a little bit pushing it. I need him more around that 70-yard range. We do that. We contain the game. And now we get them off the field on third down. And now we go on these long sustained drives and we score because we need this win. Mercedes-Benz Stadium going to be rocking, so we need to deliver. But anyway.
So basically,
go ahead.
So basically, we on the same wavelength that we both said stop the run.
Yeah,
we
stop
just
the
said
run.
it in our own way. But yeah, I mean, that's going to be important. The Eagles, they did it with a 5-man front.
Mm-hmm.
They had the three defensive tackles on the inside. So I mean, they had their plan on what they wanted to do. I mean, we might have to come with sort of that same game plan and just kind of make sure we.
Yeah, well, they got a monster, Jalen Carter, in the middle to really stuff the run.
Exactly.
They whole line is nothing but Georgia guys. And then Kobe Dean in the linebacker spot. So they do have those guys out there. Now, we have Alimada, we have Grady Jarrett, and of course, Judon on the edge. That really helps us out. We're a little weak on the other end with Carter, but hopefully Carter will start getting hot as the season goes on. We'll see. I did see some positive from Ed Katie, so I like to see more. With all that being said, go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say, but in that game, like you said, Jalen Carter, I mean, he's beast. The dude's a beast, and they took advantage of Penning, Trevor Penning. He just every single time they had them going one-on-one there, and Carter was just beast over him. Penning wasn't even ready, and they knew that ahead of time that he wasn't gonna be ready for that. So
definitely,
they really had that game plan.
Definitely, and then when you talk about Jalen Carter too, he made a big play to kind of get them off the field at the end of the game and really shut their last run down and secure the win for the Eagles. So, again, we don't have Jalen Hurts, so, we're not going to be able to run the ball from the quarterback position. But if they follow these keys to success, we're going to get a dub. We said they followed them in week 2. Hopefully they follow them in week 4. But ultimately, we want to hear from y'all. What do y'all have to say? Do y'all agree with our keys? What do you want to see the Falcons do to get right against the Aints? And what do you see the final score being? Let us know what you think the final score is going to be for the Falcons to get that win. We'll catch you in the next one. Like, share, and subscribe.